Once you get your product line together and you look into perhaps studying for a market to see if that region's going to work well for you and your business, what we did initially, because there was no farmer's market yet and we were at the beginning of the season. We arrived in February here on the farm and had produce already. So pop-ups are another great way. It's a great way to test a market, a potential market. It's a great way to at least build your community, that you can create a loyal following and then bring that following to your farm. But it's also a great way to build your message, because when you're working a pop-up, when you're working a farmer's market, you're going to stand there all day and you're going to talk to many, many, many people, countless people throughout the day. And the more that you can talk to people, the more that you can help them understand your why, and you have that opportunity to communicate why it is you're doing what you're doing and to explain to them what you're offering, the more you're going to polish your message, so that when your store is open, you will know exactly what to say and what people's concerns are, so you can go ahead and address those and get right to the heart of the matter. And then that just builds trust immediately and makes them want to buy what you're offering. You want to get out in front of your pop-up. You don't want to stand back behind your booth, behind your offerings. You want to be out. You want to be waving at people. You want to be welcoming people to stop, get to know who you are. One of the things is, when you're in a rural area or small town, you're new. And everybody knows it. So you're definitely going to want to build rapport with people. So be patient, because at first we had one person stop who was obviously an outgoing individual. She was not scared to come out and meet us, and was very welcoming, and she was a godsend that day. She really brought us through that day. She came and bought something from us, and we felt hope in that. We waved at the majority of people. They did not stop by. But we continued to do it. We had that presence built up on Facebook. I recommend you make use of that event feature on your Facebook page. Go in there, create an event. Make sure you're tagging the town that you're going to be in, because that's going to show up in the event section for your area that you're going to be setting up. Very important. Give people a few days in advance at least. Sometimes a week in advance is nice, but a few days is fine. It just gives people a heads up so they know you're coming. They get an idea of who you are, because then they link you to your page on Facebook. They can go there, look around. Maybe they follow your page if they passed your booth. We saw a lot of that, you know. We would set up at our pop-up and we would have many, many cars pass, and we would get follows on our social media. We had our sign banner out there so people knew very clearly who we were. Very important. Your visual presence is very important when you're trying to build rapport and build a brand in the community. Once you've tested your market, another very important move that you want to make is, on your market table, you always want to have a place for people to leave their email address. This is the beginning for you. The beginning is very important, because this is when you're going to meet all the new faces that are then going to support your business potentially once you have a brick and mortar. So get all the addresses that you can. As well, you can use those email addresses through your newsletters to let people know once you start fundraising events, once you have your farm set up, if that's the route that you go, or if you have your business set up and maybe you need to set up a kitchen so that you can get your business and your product licensed commercially. It's very important that you get email addresses for that, so that you can connect with all the people that have come and supported you along the way. You gather all those people and bring them with you to keep them up to date as to what's going on and what's happening on your farm and the ways that they can support you.